Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Bonjour, bienvenue. Welcome to your module number 1. Je suis le professeur de français. Uriel Ornelas. So, je suis le professeur de français. Je suis le professeur de français. I am the professor of French. Uriel Ornelas. So the topics for today in this short video are going to be subject pronouns. We'll figure out what those mean in just a minute. And also the new verb for today is être. So we're going to find a little bit more what that looks like. But just to give you a hint, here's one form of that verb there. So let's start first with the verb être and then work our way up to the pronouns. So behind me here you see we have je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, on est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. So this one here means je suis, for example. Je suis Uriel Ornelas. Tu es, you are. Il est, he, she is. And actually I have an example. Yeah. Voilà, par exemple, voilà. So, il est Marc. Il est Marc, so he is Mark. Elle est Sophie. Elle est Sophie, she is Sophie. On est means we are. So that's one way of saying we are in French. So, par exemple, for example, bonjour la classe. On est, so we are, on est Marc, Sophie, Uriel. Marc, Sophie, Uriel. On est means we are. There's another way of saying we are, and that's going to be nous sommes. Nous sommes, same context, same situation. Bonjour, nous sommes Marc, Sophie, Uriel. Et Uriel. And the last part here is vous. Vous êtes, so that means you are. And then similar to tu es, except that tu es is informal and vous êtes is formal. So to your doctor, your boss, you're going to use vous êtes instead of tu es. The last part is ils sont, they are, masculine plural, and elles sont, feminine plural. So for example, we're talking about these people here. It's going to be ils sont Marc et Sophie. Ils sont Marc et Sophie. They are Marc and Sophie. Now, I want to draw your attention here. You have il and elle. Elle is they, plural, feminine. So it's basically only women here, or girls. This il is masculine, so it's masculine plural. The only thing is that let's say you have a million women, voilà, comme ça, million, and then you have a short little guy right here. Is that going to be il, or is it going to be elle? Think about that. In France, or in French, the neutral form is going to be il. So you have a million women here, and you have a short guy in there in the crowd. The neutral form is going to be il. So you're going to address this crowd as il. So ils sont, and then you finish the sentence. So they are Américains. They are American, if you will. So that's going to be our verb, and that's our verb for today. That's the verb être, which means to be. That's the verb to be. Okay, so here on the side we have the subject pronouns that I mentioned earlier. Je means I, tu means you, il means he, elle, she, on means us, or we. Nous is also another way of saying we in French. Vous is you formal as opposed to tu informal. And il is they, masculine plural, and elle is feminine plural. But remember, this one can be used for a group that have both men and women. So that's going to be like the neutral form. The only other usage for vous is one, formally. So when you talk to your boss, you're going to use vous, vous êtes, and you finish your sentence. But also vous has a second meaning, and that's when you're addressing lots of people. So for example, in class, next time that we meet, I'm going to address all of you with vous. So I'm going to say, vous êtes présent. So you are present aujourd'hui, today. Okay. So those are the subject pronouns there. Okay, so let me see. Actually, let me bring another person to the picture. Voilà, bonjour. Je vous présente. Okay, and I'm going to write it here. And it's going to be c'est Julie. C'est Julie. C'est Julie. Let me write that in black so you can see a little bit better. Voilà. C'est Julie. C'est Julie. Voilà, c'est Julie. C'est Julie? Non, ce n'est pas Julie. Ce sont Marc et Sophie. Ce sont Marc et Sophie. Okay, so c'est Julie means it's Julie. Ce sont Marc et Sophie means they are Marc and Sophie. So what do you think the difference is between c'est and ce sont? Singular and plural. And so that's going to be the singular form and the plural form of it's Julie and it's Mark and Sophie. So those are the different types of pronouns that we have, and a couple of usages with the names there. Okay, et voilà, c'est fini pour aujourd'hui. I hope you enjoyed the first video. If you have any questions, there will be a platform for you to ask those questions, and also obviously in class there will be room for your questions. Au revoir, see you in the next video. À bientôt.